our next moving on is our next session event. I would like to hand over the control to Session Organizing Chair Easton, Innovative Spelling Level 2. The desk is yours. Please welcome.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arm. And once again, good day to every of you. Good morning, good evening, good day. I don't know where you are, but I'm so excited. This is our final session, and I'm so glad that you're still here with us. Give your round of applause. Now, without further ado, let me pass control to my beautiful and wonderful Toastmaster of the day, Leadership Development Level 1, Joanne Lim.
Thank you so much, Session Organizing Chair Easton. Now is the time we have all been excited for, the special sharing session. Our 10th speaker, making up for the perfect 10th, is our beloved District 102 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas. Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas is an author, speaker, trainer, and consultant. He's also the certified virtual presenter and a HRDF certified trainer. He is part of the education firm Leadership Lens as a John Maxwell certified speaker, trainer, coach, VIST trainer, as well as youth program facilitator. In this special sharing session, Sri is going to help us apply what we have learned in the 2 days PR Festival event, specifically in shifting to a digital age mindset, building and maintaining deep trust relationships, forming and leading a virtual team, and implementing your action plans. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a virtual thunderous applause for our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Joanne. Fellow Toastmaster, how were the 2 days and 9 sessions? Good, like it, hearts, thumbs up, round of applause for all those 9 speakers and the teams behind them. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so much for staying back. Yes, it was 2 long days and we stayed back. And I truly believe that you have learned something, not just 1 or 2 things over the last 2 days, and for other people over the last 2 nights, because you stayed back, especially from people all the way from Cayman Island, District 81. I could remember a few people, and Deshaun is one of them. Thank you so much for staying till early morning last 2 days and spending the weekend with District 102 and different parts of country, even India, Philippines, Sri Lanka, and joining us from different parts of the world. That is the power of digital age. Things we couldn't have expected a while ago. Things we didn't believe that could even happen because we didn't know that that's going to be digital age. We know digital age, but we didn't know it's going to come that soon. Raise your hand or give me a thumbs up if 2 years ago you were active in online meetings. I can see on the screen as well. Give me a thumbs up if 2 years ago, or raise your hand, you were active in online meetings, international online meetings 2 years ago, before pandemic. Yeah, only Rashmi was the only one. Fatima was there because she's part of international club. Yes, very few of us. Bhavani, yes, I can see few people who raised hand. Most of her, we were not. So what happened? Time, situation pushed us or pressured us to enter the digital age. Now, again, I would like to ask, raise your hand if 10 years ago you used to order food online. No? Okay, 5 years ago. Or you would order grocery online. No? Okay, come on, at least take a cab online. No. We would just take a phone and say, hello, cab, can you come to my place? And he would come, wait downstairs. You will be upstairs in your house. You have no idea he arrived, hoping that he arrived. We have moved into a very different age. Final raise your hands, okay? Raise your hands when you can't think of a day or even an hour without your smartphone. All right, Bernard is the guy. I can believe that. I know Bernard. Bernard can go days and days without smartphone. I understand that. Eves is another guy. Okay, right, Jack. So there are few people in us who are still living in a little bit not so digital age, but that is okay. Thanks, Nikki, Nancy, and people who raised hand. You are still not addicted to smartphone. Congratulations. You are not as spoiled as we are. Now, what are we going to do today? We have learned so many things in the last 2 days. And now I'm going to ask you a few things. What are you going to do? Now, the thing is that what we're learning today in next 25 minutes will be leading in the digital age. Many times in our lives, we did things because it forced us. It was not because we lead or decided to lead. It was no choice. But today, when we click a button in our lives, it was either obligation or no choice. We started ordering things. We started joining online meetings because we had an opportunity. And there are two kinds of people. One, it's an obligation because your boss told you work from home, because the government told you you can't work from office. So you had no choice to learn to work from home. Secondly, you are so excited because now you can work from home. You are so excited that if you tell me, you are like, pandemic can get over, can I still stay back at home and work from home? You are like, I am so used to in my shorts, working home, getting up at 8 o'clock, meeting, getting at 7:55 and say, I'm up. You are so used to it because you're enjoying the digital part of the world. And you are like, yes, this is so fun. I don't have to get stuck in traffic jams and all those things. So there are two people, and these two people have these questions. Some people say, why do we have digital age? And some people question, why not? Why not? You know, a few months ago, we will say, wait till we go back to normal. Then we started saying, wait, this is the new normal. Today, we have no idea what is normal. We have no idea what exactly is normal because things have been changing over the last 1.5 years in a very dramatic way. Now, I would not need people. Let's do something. Put me in the chat box and give me an answer. Do you think we need a new mindset to be successful? If you think yes, put yes. If you think no, if you think maybe, then maybe. Yeah. And do you think, adding to the same question, do you think we need digital mindset? Remember, it's not about technology. It's about digital mindset, right? Now, what is digital mindset? When we start thinking things from a technological perspective. And people are there. Yes. Some of them like force into it. Yes. We need a digital mindset. We need to start thinking what can be done online, which doesn't need to be in person. What can we do it? Do we really have to drive all the way to grocery and buy things, or can I just buy online if it is being there? Yes, Danish, machine learning. We need that digital mindset because it's not. So let me test your mindset. All right, let me see how is your mindset. How easy would you like to change? So do with me. Hands up. Hands up. So if your video is on, it's much better. I can see your hands. You can hit your hands. And maybe some of you have seen me doing this thing. Very simple. Cross your arms. That's it. Just cross your arms. That's it. Everybody cross your arms. Not too hard, right? Now look down. All right. Is it your left hand in the front or right hand? Take it up. Is it left hand or right hand? Left or right? Okay, right. Some people say right, some people, you can type in the chat box as well. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Those people who had left hand in the front, I want you to cross arm opposite. Now the left hand going inside. Those who are right, same thing. Okay. So if you were left in the front, now make left inside or right outside. Okay, let's do that. Now this is fun. Exchange. Let's swap. Change the hand. All right. If you had left, then you try to put right in the front. If it was right, put left in the front. How was it? Some of you still struggling? Come on. It's been a while. Arlene, could you unmute yourself and say more difficult? Can I ask?
More difficult.
Why, Arlene? Why?
It's out of my comfort zone.
Oh, yes. Gerard Peter is still here. So I need to ask him. He was one of the wonderful speakers. Gerard, why do you think this was different? And how do you feel different, Gerard?
Well, I think you're so used to it that when you change something, then it becomes unusual. Yeah, that's what.
Yes, it feels unusual, right? It's like out of the way kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And Catherine says, Catherine, just tangle a bit. Why, Catherine? It's just 2 hands. Just 2 hands, not 5, 7, 8 hands. And like, oh, tangle.
A little.
Okay. Yeah. Jack says he's feel. Hazel, why do you think you're not used to it? Hazel, if you're here, if you can mute and say, why do you say you're not used to it?
I used to be left-handed, so when I turn it, then I feel like I have missing my left hand.
You feel you're missing your left hand. Okay, and Nancy says not easy, and Mingzi says kind of feel forcible, and Salima says uncomfortable. Exactly. We were born in a different age. We were raised up in a different age, and today we are in different age. And that's the reason every time we move, there are people who are quick to adapt. You all know cheetah is known as one of the fastest animals, right? But recently, studies have found out that that's not what makes it amazing. What makes cheetah amazing is not the speed. Of course, it can go up to 130 kilometers per hour. So, hey, KL to Johor, 3 hours. Man, faster than me, I can drive if I don't follow speed limits, right? Like, oh, so me and Krishna is in Saramban. Krishna, faster, man. 1 hour Zoom call, I'm at your house, if that is the speed of cheetah. But what makes it special is its agility. It can stop while hunting and go down to about 20 kilometers per hour, or 9 miles per hour. It can stop and turn and attack from the highest speed to the lowest speed in matter of seconds. It can do that. It's an animal that makes it unique. That is his hunting specialty, to be able to slow down and do the work. Again, after that, it picks up. Of course, it picks up. It can pick up. The thing is that how fast are we able to adapt things, and how fast are we agile? The last 2 things, when we learn different things and all, one of the things what we learned was that, hey, we need a new mindset and we need new results. And this is what I believe. And this is what I read and I learned from John Maxwell, is that number 1, you cannot be the same, think the same, act the same if you hope to be successful in a world that doesn't remain same. Do you realize that? The world has changed so much over the last few years, technically the last few months. And we are expecting to remain same and expecting the same results in the way. Now we're going to launch some polls just to check the number of people in the room and what they are doing. So can I request Zoom Master to share the poll? And I'm going to have 3 questions on it, and we can do that. And let me see if there, how many Toastmasters are there and what are you into it? Because it's a PR fest, we're going to jump into a little bit of social media now. Okay, Zoom Master, could we launch the poll?
Yes, it's here.
Okay, thank you. And once it's done, could you share the poll?
Sure.
All right, if you have 70 to 80% to give applause. First of all, those people who are not Toastmasters and you're still in the room, could you raise your hand? So if you just come on the screen, I would just say hello to you. I mean, virtual raise hand, remember, virtual, not physical raise hand. It doesn't matter.
So far, there's 2.
So far, there's 2. One is Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne. I know Yvonne from last few years. Good to see you, Yvonne, again. Okay. Yeah, all right. Is there anybody else other than Yvonne? Okay. So I can, 2. Timothy, who's the other person?
No idea.
Okay.
Because we cannot see it from here.
All right. No problems. No problem. Thanks, Yvonne. Okay. Is the poll done?
Only 39 of the percentage.
Can you post? All right. Now, if you can put in the chat box the same answer, which is your social media which are you most active on? Can I just have answers in the chat box? You prefer, just put one of them. I know you could be multiple of them. Bhavani, of course, Bhavani, if you are not LinkedIn, I'll be worried because you're talking about LinkedIn an hour ago. So expected. Yes, most people are seeing Instagram, Facebook, Instagram. Other than these 3, if you have something else which you're into it, Twitter and all, sure, go for it. Put on Clubhouse, Danish. Good job. Hazel, Facebook, Instagram. Saiful is on WeChat. Okay, interesting. WhatsApp. Okay, that is mode of communication. We're looking a little bit more social media there. Meetup. Okay, Salima, interesting. Telegram. Okay, that is more of communication as well. All right. Okay, good. There are different platforms for communication and different platforms where you promote yourself. Why do I need to say that? Because later in about 5 minutes, I would ask you to go to a breakout room and do an activity based on what you. Now, before we go to the further, now we're going to talk about a little bit about how social media looks into us and what can you do about it. Number one, trust. What do I mean by that? When I look at social media, there are things that you cannot trust. Do you see things which you are looking to social media and you're like, oh God, I cannot trust these people. Or sometimes you know those people, you said, what they post on social media is different than what they are. Have you known those people like that? If yes, you're like the way the quotes they post, the stories they write on social media, but their real life is totally different. But let's talk about authenticity. Can we talk about how do you think we can build trust on social media? Yeah, Fatima, there are people who are fake, different personalities, all those things. Yeah, how do you think we can build, how can build trust on social media? Anybody got answers here? Okay, we are getting invitation fake accounts. What do you think you can do? Right, Arling, you can be authentic, consistent in what you believe in. Yes, that is very good, 2 answers. What else? Yes, KK, be genuine. All right, what else? Show your lifestyle and stories and be authentic, correct? Right? Is there any other answers? Okay. Yes, Hazel, be sincere. I always see Hazel post about certain things, what she believes in branding. So I know she's very sincere in that. Why I know? Because her post has her photo. So it's very obvious she's about it. Jonathan, be generous. Okay, Sabare says, keep private life safe. And Nikki says, behave with integrity. Okay, that is very true. When you look at all those things, then you know that you are able to do that. And that's what builds trust in people on you. Because if you are a different person on social media and a different person in real life, you're going to meet those people one day and you will not be consistent. And when you build the trust on social media, everything you learn in last 2 days doesn't matter if you're not having the values of integrity, trust, and authenticity and all those things. And there are different speakers who talk about that. You can have great posters. You can have great content, what Gerard taught us. You can be on LinkedIn and you learn the techniques of Facebook, LinkedIn, and digital marketing to do all this. But if you are not authentic and genuine, none of this really matters. Now, let me talk to the people in this group who are club VPPRs or serving in a different ways. If you want to lead in your clubs as a VPPR, if you want to lead in whatever position you are in a social media, it starts with you. It starts because it starts with people trusting you. And the best way to start getting trust is when you start trusting people. Now, I would like to ask, in your clubs, when there are events, do we really appreciate those people? Now, do we really appreciate those people? Now, I know that there are clubs which have meeting every 2 weeks. What do? Meetings happens, things come, but the posts on Facebook are nothing more than announcements. It doesn't build trust. It doesn't build trust. What builds trust is that what you think about those events and how do you feel about those events when you post something. It could be controversial at times, but that's what you believe in. So when you post your things, it builds who person you are. So there are 2 questions which I believe every leader in virtual world needs to ask. What am I known for? What am I known for? If you have no idea, ask your friends. If you don't trust them or they don't trust you, give them a Google form and say, don't need to put my name, just give me. What do you think am I known for? And yeah, ask your club members, what do you think am I known for? And say, randomly they will put answers. Or if not, if you know Slido, go to Slido in a meeting and say, hey, I've got a question. Throw it on the screen. This is my Slido link. You need to log in. I will not know who you are. Just put, what do you think I am known for? And somebody will say, oh, you are known for stubborn. Ouch. You are known for one guy who doesn't listen. You are known for a person who doesn't let me talk. I was told that part. You cannot finish things on time. Like, ouch. So there are people who tell you that. And thing is that then you know that is your reality. What are you know? And the next step would be, the next question you may want to ask, what do I want to be known for? The gap between what you are known for, what do you want known for? As you work on this gap, you are growing in leadership. And when you have known this gap from point A to point B, everything you have learned in last 2 days comes into play. From designing posters to the content to the platforms you post, they come into play. Because if you have no idea what you are and no idea where you want to go, everything becomes temporary. Yes, I feel 360 report is good if after a project or something. Yes, do that. Do that and you will know. If you really want to grow, ask people or ask yourself, what am I known for? And then check with them. Trust me, 80% of the things you will get to know from people may not be what you want to hear from, but they are the things you want to really need to hear from. And then you want to say, what can I do about it? And that is your journey from point A of what I am known for to point B, what I want to be known for. And all these things you can implement to become that kind of person that is being a leading in the digital way, because they are telling you what is your presence in social media versus in real life. Ask those people who you have met in real life. You may even ask, what do you think my online image versus my social media image versus my real life image? And they were like, I have no idea. You look so different with all those filters and all. Your Instagram posts are nothing like you. Suddenly you are one motivational speaker and world-class person on a social media. But when I meet you, you are terrible. You know, I wish there are people who could tell us that, but they are not, right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to do something a little bit to put into practice, right? What I would like to do is that I would like to create a breakout room now. And I believe the Zoom Master is going to create a breakout. Each room got a 5 to 6 people. Okay, we're going to put into how do you connect and how do you practice this authenticity. In this last 2 days, I'm sure you have learned at least one thing. Am I right? At least one thing. If your more is good, at least one thing. I want you to put into practice. As you go into breakout rooms, Zoom Master, let me know when you're ready. As you are going into breakout rooms, go there. You have 5 minutes. In 30 seconds, share one thing you have learned. Take a group photo of that breakout room people. Okay? And come back. That's it.
Yes.
Right? We are ready? Thanks, Yingi. Right? Brad, before you go, remember, go to the breakout room, take a group photo. Take a group photo. That's the first thing you do. Take a group photo. As you're sharing, each person share not more than 30 seconds because there were 6 or 7 people in the room. Not more than 30 seconds. One thing you have learned, and then you come back. Fair enough? You have 30 seconds. Total 5 minutes in the breakout room. Yingi, please send them to breakout room. Let's take a group photo. Come back. Later, I will tell you what do you do with the group photo. Okay?
I will open all the room round.
Yeah, make sure take a group photo and everybody take a group photo and download.
Finally can talk.
Cannot. We are still live streaming.
Sorry.
Okay, so I believe you are coming back from the breakout rooms and all. How was it? Did you get to know and share something? Yes, yes.
We don't have enough time.
I know. Exactly. That is the point. That is the point. When I say that is the point, which means that time is limited. We will not have enough time if we don't make the best of the time we have. Right? It will never be enough. And the good part is that we can learn to become efficient. All right. Now, what we're going to do is that now in the chat box, I'm going to ask the Zoom master to share a poster of the event. You know, this event had the 9 speakers, amazing speakers. This poster, she's going to share in the Zoom chat. Yini, you can stop sharing the screen. Or, yes, can you post the same image in the chat box? Right? Yeah, we have learned more than one lesson. That is good. That is good. So as she's going to post this thing in the chat box, I want you to download it. So now you have 2 photos. One photo you have taken in the breakout room, correct? Another one will be the photo of all the speakers, all the 9 speakers. Download that. Can we have Zoom masters to share the poster in the chat box for everybody?
Yes.
Thank you, Tingy. So now we're gonna do something. You can see my screen.
Session 7B.
Yeah. So what we did was we were just connecting with people in the breakout room, right? And not just in the breakout room, even doing other events and all. We were connecting, and that's how the world is today, where we're globally connecting people. So I hope you could just get to know some new people, get to say familiar people, right? Look at it now. And what you're gonna do is that whichever is your social media platform, choose one. Okay? Choose one. Whichever. You think, this much. So what do you mean by choose one? Download this image. Yeah, download this photo. And you decide which platform you want to share. Download the photo, download your breakout room, share, write a post. Write a post, and you can put this hashtag. This is the D102 PR Fest. You can put this hashtag, share what you learned in these last 2 days. Okay? 1 thing or 2 things doesn't matter. If you loved particular session, you can add more photos, but minimum 1 photo of the posters of the speakers. If you know them, you can tag them as well. If you know organizer, you can tag them as well. And another one with your group photo, if you can add that part. All right? Why are we doing this? Because it doesn't matter what you have learned. The most important thing is that to work as a team of everything what you do. And that is what is there. So this event was done by this amazing team. They put things in together. They didn't have a great ideas in the beginning, but as they worked together, they discovered this thing they found. Now, this is only the main people. If you calculate each of the people, the session organizing chairs, each of them have 5-6 people with them. So altogether, it's going to be around 50 over people for this particular event. You know what they did? They took action on things. Then I've got 1 more minute. So I'm going to tell you a story. There were 5 frogs sitting around the well, thinking to jump in the well. How many of them jumped?
Nobody.
Exactly, nobody, because they are thinking about it. And what have we done in last 2 days? It doesn't matter if you do not act on it. If you do not act on it, and that's what I would like you to do. Act on it. Things you have learned, not just make notes. Learning is great, but act on things, because that is only one which is going to change things in the digital world. And when the things are going fast, it is amazingly, you got to pick up faster, right? There was a time where we said, hey, quality is great, quantity is great. But today, adaptability is amazing. Agility, being agile is super important. Speed matters. Those days were gone where you say to the customer, I'll come back to you by next week. Today, you tell me, I'll come back to you by next week. Within the week, there are 5 people quoted him. Things have changed. You approach a client, by the time you propose by next week, is done. It's too late. And today, time is crucial. Why? There are people who are willing to stay back and do things because they take action faster than their competitors, which matters to clubs as well. How fast you do things in your lives, how fast things move on. Because today, patience is wonderful, but waiting is not a thing which will add value to your success. Okay, so remember that. So what we're going to learn, if you want to lead in digital way, be agile, be a person who is able to take action of whatever you've done. And this is one thing I've been talking about in District 108. I'm talking be VIP, add value to people. And one of the most ways you can add value to in social media is recognize people, appreciate people. And finally, the most important thing you can do is that take time to recognize what people have done within the next 24 hours. Within next 24 hours, because who knows, they may not be around. Who knows, they may not, or the things may not be relevant anymore. And 24 hours is more than enough to take action on anything you have decided. So act now, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, those who are posting, not looking at me, I hope you're posting something on social media, right? And I hope the post is not that hard. This guy asked me to post, otherwise I had no desire to post. Hashtag no choice. I hope that's not the hashtag. I hope that's not the hashtag. But still post, it's okay. And you can tag me, I'm fine with that part. But I would say take action, because that's what really matters. Whatever happened last 2 days was great. So circle of leadership. Step 1, learn it. Step 2, live it. That's what leaders do, they live. Step 3, lead it. Learn it, live it, lead it. If you keep repeating this thing, there is a possibility and that you will leave a legacy. Learn it, live it, lead it, you will leave a legacy. And Catherine, you can put Srinivas K M. That's the only one. Not many people are there, Srinivas K M. You can Google it up. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give a round of applause for the organizing team and all of them? And I'm going to come back after Q&A to share one more important thing, how we can put things in action. Now, I would like to pass the floor back to our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you once again.
Much. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas. Digital age. Now we learn that it's about seamlessly bringing together people and technology. And we are all moving to the new normal now. We can't help but to transform the way we think and the way we do things, right? Thank you so much, Sri. And now I'd like to pass the control to our question master, Jojo, to address some of the questions coming from the audiences. Over to you, Jojo.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Joanne. And thank you for your very valuable insight, disagreeing Toastmaster Srinivas. Now we will begin with the questions and answer session. There are some burning questions waiting to be answered. First, the questions for the chatbots. Moving to a digital era, in the context of Toastmaster meeting, do you think online meeting rather than physical meeting is the way to go?
The answer is, does the club member want to be online or physical? because we have known club members who love to be physical. There are club members who love to be online. And if all majority of them believe in one thing, and there are a group of people who say, let's go hybrid. And I believe that every club members have the right to decide, how do we prefer? How do we prefer? And if majority one thinks that's what it is. So what I would say that if you're in a club who chooses one of the three options and you don't like the option, don't leave Toastmasters, find another club. That's it. Because there will be clubs who will stay physical, go back to physical. There will be clubs who will stay online, and there will be clubs who will move to hybrid. Just go to another one. Why? Because then you'll find the right crowd and right group to grow there. So yes, it will be choice of the members.
Thank you, Sri. That's a good answer. Yes, we must respect everyone.
Yep.
Okay, the second question is, which tools of software can help to build a virtual team?
Okay, that's a lot of things. That's a lot of things. And I personally believe that it's not the tools which build virtual team, it's the personality and character which builds teams. And I talked about only trust. And I think what is the most important that if your team members have the core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence, it builds a great team. I worked with numerous teams in over the last 6 years as a Toastmaster. I have seen it's never about, I've seen people with paperwork and diary writing notes, and they've been a great team player. And I've seen people who were like, as you're talking, they're typing minutes and everything. They've got slides, they've got mind map, and they've got this and technology, and they're super talented because it's always character before competence. It's always attitude more than skills. If you have the attitude, you will find the skills. If you have the character, you will build the competence. If you don't have any of these things, God bless you and the team.
Okay, thank you. So let's move on to the next question. Work from home seems making us work at longer hours. So without work-life balance. So what can we do?
You know, there's something called fasting. Do fasting on social media. But there was one time when I restarted my notebook, I forgot to log into Facebook. For about 1 hour, I was like, wow, no distraction. Then I realized that I forgot to turn on the Facebook and I forgot to log in. I was like, that is amazing. If you don't log into your web WhatsApp and your Facebook, you suddenly realize that I got so much of time and energy. Exactly, digital detox. And I think that is very important to do that. Now, because we are online, some people are like, hey, I'm going to go clubs every day. My point is that if you want to, but if you have the time, but maybe once in a while you should detox and say, I will not go clubs every day. I will not be. And I'm a district director. I'm still telling the same thing. Maybe you will tell that I'm not going to attend meetings every single day and play role plays, do speeches every single day. I will take a step back because self-leadership is the beginning step of leadership. And if you can't lead yourself, you cannot lead anybody. And that's where it starts. Lead yourself, make the right choices, and say, take a step back. And next day, go back and be great in that meetings and be there and be present in that meeting if you are there. And so, yeah, again, you don't have to attend all the meetings. All right. It's coming awkward from a district director, but that's true. You don't have to kill yourself and attend all the meetings and be whacked out and tired. Take a step back and enjoy those meetings you go and give your best there. Let it be few, but let it be the way you are the best. Thank you. Back to you, Jojo.
Thank you. Okay, fasting social media, you will get a lot of time and energy. Don't always put your time a lot on meeting. Just enjoy it with the meeting you join. Okay, let's move on to the next questions. How to help resistant people to adapt the digital age mindset?
How do you get a digital age mindset? Is it? How to adapt to it?
Yes.
I believe the question is, how do we help resistant people to adapt to digital age mindset?
Okay. Step one, we cannot change people. That's one thing. We should always remember that, because change comes from within. If they are not inspired or they are not ready to accept and change, it is very hard. It is very hard, because it is literally like me telling my dad, create a Facebook ID and log in and create and become a friend and guide him every day. That will be super hard, right? But hey, if they are willing to change, yes. Step one, take them with you, introduce them, information, guide them. Step two, help them to become skillful in few things, and then let them try it out. Let them, it's okay, tell them it's okay. If you do something wrong posting on Facebook, you're not going to get sued. It's okay. And then move on slowly with that. But step one is always, are they willing to accept change or not? If yes, yes, because you can only help those people who can want to take help. So yes, we can definitely help them, show them the value in connecting digitally. And the main reason people do not want to change is not because they do not want to change. They are just scared of change. Make them comfortable. They will adapt it. Make them comfortable. Thank you.
Make them comfortable. Next questions. What leadership skill is needed in digital age? Is it the same before pandemic? What leadership skill is needed in digital age? Is it same before the pandemic?
The principles are same. The principles are same. The platforms are not the same. Means what? We still communicate. We still get in touch. We still lead. But now we communicate on different platforms. For example, 10 years ago, WhatsApp was not official. Today, decision made during WhatsApp, in WhatsApp is official, right? 15 years ago, email was amazing. It was like, that's important. Today, we don't really check emails. We select WhatsApp, decided, agreed. That's like written on the stone. It's like agreement because you agreed on WhatsApp and I've got screenshot. It's important. And that's what is important of communication. And what happens today, communication is the key. And that's how leaders do. They communicate, they are active, they're agile. At the same time, they practice leadership on the digital platforms. They practice leadership on digital platforms. They will not say, when pandemic ends, let's have a meeting. And I would say that will be next year. They don't wait for that. They said, how can we still communicate now during online? What's the best way? And this is something I'm learning, and Bhavani is one of the person who's really strongly believes in that. As leaders, we need to learn to present online. The way we are appearing online creates our reputation and image. And it's super important to be virtually present. That is leadership in digital world. So yeah, platforms are different. Principles are still the same.
Thank you. So next question for Catherine. Patients in digital age, people prefer to email and WhatsApp and no longer even answer phone call. Answering call is a tender. What is your take on this?
I know people who still believe in phone calls. I know people who still believe in phone. I know somebody, since he's not sitting in front of me, so I'm not going to put his name, but John Khalid, if you're here, say hello, right? I remember communicating with one of the events and he's there. I know he's there. Hey, John. And I remember we were working on this project last year, Pathways Fest, and he's like, anything, call me. I WhatsApp him, he doesn't reply till few hours or till end of the day. And he said, but I call him, he will pick up or he'll call me back immediately. Hey, everybody has a different mode of communication. And when we form teams, one of the things we learn in virtual teams is that what is your mode of communication? Email, WhatsApp, phone call, Facebook Messenger, or other platforms. And once that's decided, have that mode of communication there. And then you go for it. And some people will not answer phone call. They look at me and say, you could have WhatsApped me. And I'll just have to say, you got a nice voice. Can I just talk to you? Right? They would prefer that. So we have to find what is the preference and we go for that. But the important thing is that get connected, communication goes on.
Yes, true. Okay, so there's any questions open to floor to all of the participants now? Any questions? Okay, I believe everyone is crystal clear now. So thanks for bringing us on a transformation of digital age mindset. Since the timer is going to be red, so I will end our Q&A session now. Thank you for the participant, and apologize if I didn't raise out your questions due to the time limit we have. Lastly, I would like to end the Q&A session and pass the control back to our Toastmaster of the day. Back to you, Joanne.
I will pass the control to our district director, Sri, as he will deliver his closing and a wrap up for his session. Over to you, Sri.
Okay, thank you so much. For this session, I believe that leadership remains same. It has been same all the time. It's the way we start communicating and connecting with people has changed, and we got to adapt. We got to adapt. We got to be fast. We got to be quick. Not because things cannot be done after 6 months. Things cannot be done effectively after 6 months. They can still be done. Things cannot be done in a much better way after that, because people want to do things. And what is needed today, 6 months later, is not there. What worked, and I was telling the group of OCs that I'm the best person to talk about leading in digital age. They were like, why? I'm the first batch of district officers along with Chunming. We were the first batch who were online. We call online district officers. 97 years, this is the first batch. Hey, I'm the first PQD who is online entire term. Entire term, we hardly met with each other. Everything entire term will run online. Yeah, so I'm the first batch. Plus, I found my wife online 18, 19 years ago. Hey, Fatima raising the because they also found each other. Same. I found my wife online about 19 years ago, and we're still married and we got kids. Trust me, I am into online world. You may not see me posting, but hey, I believe in connecting, and that's what leaders do that. Irrespective of platform, times and all, they step up, they take challenges. So what we are doing is that with the initiative by district PR manager and the team, we have, thanks, Catherine. We have come up with an interesting way and what you can put into practice for all the members of District 102. This is mainly for District 102, is we want to launch this campaign called Talk, Share, and Connect with Emails with People and Talk about Toastmasters. Yeah, just talk about Toastmasters to different people, because we feel that as you talk about, so can I ask the team to share in the WhatsApp, or not WhatsApp, sorry, share in the Zoom chat, the poster. Yes, Stephanie, I was advanced 20 years ago when I connected with my wife. So yeah. All right, can we post this in the WhatsApp? There is a poster. What we're going to do is that when we post, and I'm going to share on my screen what is a poster I'm talking about. And what we want is the members of District 102 is that we want you to connect, and we want you to share a simple way about the benefits of Toastmasters. Okay, the benefits of Toastmasters, how Toastmasters have changed your lives, and how you are able to communicate with different associations and corporate. Yeah, one moment. And I'm going to share my slide for a moment. Yes, I believe you can see my slides now. It's not a slide, it's an image, right? This is a campaign. What it means that, of course, people outside District 102 also can do that. What it means in particular campaign is that if you have a friend, write an email to them about Toastmasters, say, are you interested to know more about Toastmasters? Would your organization like to charter a club in Toastmasters? And send an email to us, to message us at district102tm.org. And what we're going to do is that if we happen to have an introductory meeting with them, we'll give you gifts on the left. You see the left? What is not a gift? Laptop is not a gift, just to clarify that part. Laptop is not the gift, just to understand. That on the top three, those are the gifts. When the three gifts are the one, you will get it. If you have an intro meeting, you will get a green screen. If it becomes a demo meeting, you will get a webcam. If you charter a club, you will get a very nice branded studio condenser USB microphone, something like what I'm using it, which says, ladies and gentlemen, it is wonderful. You can get that part there. And yes, you will get it because you will appreciate it. All you have to do is that write an email to an organization and say that, hey, are you interested? Now, of course, this will be shared later and it's already there in the chat group and all. And we'll be sending to all the members how and what to write. We will send you the details. Don't worry. We have your back in that part. We want to connect with people. We want you to connect, take steps, talk about Toastmasters, share about Toastmasters. Final words. If you believe in Toastmasters, live it. Believe, live it, lead it. And then you leave a legacy one day. Okay, thank you so much. And back to you, Madam Toastmaster Joanne. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas. Everyone, let's practice to learn, to live, and to lead. And let's all keep this in mind. And with Sri's transformation on digital age mindset, let's all keep this sharing in mind and close to our heart. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to now invite the Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Teo Chun Ming, Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Eric Low, District Public Relations Manager, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Rashmi Raghav, District Administration Manager, Effective Coaching Level 5, Fatima Afia, Immediate Past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Lee Mingzi, and the Organizing Chair, Innovative Planning Level 4, Timothy Tan on screen, as they will present the Certificate of Appreciation to our special sharing session speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas. Let me see if everyone is well prepared. Freshen up. Chun Ming, show us your brightest smile. You look serious. Yep, perfect. Zoom Master, could you assist me with the photo taking, please?
Yes, count me. 1, 2, 3. Another one.
We forgot to add the session OC in the.
Yes, can we have Timothy?
No.
One of them.
Timothy and Eves. Yeah, both.
Yes.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, again, one more. 1, 2, 3. Another one, another pose. 1, 2, 3. Right, thank you.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you, organizing team, Timothy, Rashmi, and everybody. It was a great
Thank you
event.
so much, everyone. Organizing Chair and Session Organizing Chair, please stay on the screen as we will move on to the appreciation for our role players. Can we have the slide on, please? Thank you so much. Dear role players, we appreciate your time and effort. We have Zoom Master Ying Yi Leong, Presentation Mastery Level 1. Question Master Jojo Tay. Timer Sheng Fu Do, Sergeant at Arm, Presentation Mastery Level 2. Adeline Chin and myself as the Toastmaster of the day. And I am Leadership Development Level 1, Joanne. Let's take a group picture together. Yep, everyone is here. Zoom Master, over to you.
All right, on my count. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Another pose. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Organizing Chair, please remain on the screen. All right, everyone's looking great. Next, may I please invite our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas, District Public Relations Manager, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Rashmi Raghav, to present the Certificate of Appreciation for our Organizing Chair, Innovative Planning Level 4, Timothy Tan. Thank you so much, Timothy, for working restlessly for this PR Festival event. We really enjoy working with you. And thank you for making this event a successful one. Let's take a group photo together and remove me from the screen. Thank you so much.
Can we have our PR event chair, Jack?
Yes, Jack, please. Zoom Master, please help me to spotlight Jack on the screen. We need to see him. Yes, perfect. Ready, everyone? Zoom
Ready?
Master, over to you.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more, please. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you.
Well done, Timothy and the team.
Well done,
Great
Timothy.
job.
Well
Great
done,
support,
Jack.
Jack.
Thank you.
Awesome. Nice.
Thank you so much, organizing team, for your hard work. This is nothing like before, and we all have enjoyed ourselves in this 2 days PR Festival event. Now, I'd like to invite again our organizing chair, Innovative Planning Level 4, Timothy Tan, to deliver his closing address. The stage is yours, Timothy.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Joanne. I believe that we have actually enjoyed both of these days' event. If you enjoy the event, please type in 1 in the chat box so that all of us can feel you. Thank you. And I could say that as an organizing chair, I'm blessed with a group of great leaders where you wouldn't tell that who is actually the leaders because all of us can actually handle our job well. It started from my guidance committee, District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas, our District Public Relations Manager, Presentary Mastery Level 5, Rashmi Raghav, also District Public Relation, Event Manager, Engaging Humor, Level 3, Jacqueline. As my guidance committee, after that, we still have all the session organizing chair. In total, we have 7, and they are Leadership Development Level 1, Joanne Lim, Presentation Mastery Level 3, Towi Lau, Persuasive Influence Level 5, Wendy, Effective Coaching Level 5, Krishna, Dynamic Leadership Level 5, Towi Cho, Presentation Mastery Level 2, Maha, Innovative Planning Level 2 is bring all the session flawlessly, and they are the session OC. Not forgetting all the graphics from the slides, the virtual background, the speaker posters, and many, many more that you've seen on screen. They work day and night. And my graphic teams, they are Toastmaster Chester, Darren, Yap Chen Seong. Not forgetting all the video team as well. Presentation Mastery Level 4, Sun Lee. Presentation Mastery Level 1, Maisha. The Zoom lead for both days, day 1, YL, Yong Lee, Presentation Mastery Level 2. And Presentation Mastery Level 2, Jacob for day 2. Content writer, all the beautiful words that are posted online that attract your attention are being written by them, and they are Distinguished Toastmaster Arif Imran and Distinguished Toastmaster Zarina. And the event wouldn't be a success if the speaker do not volunteer themselves. And we have in total 10 of them, and they are Distinguished Toastmaster John Tan, Distinguished Toastmaster Kajetan, Distinguished Toastmaster Julian, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudesh, Leadership Development Level 3 Yasir, Distinguished Toastmaster Jared, Distinguished Toastmaster Robert, Toastmaster Bhavani, and our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sri, Innovative Planning Level 2 Yistan. So all of you have contributed to the event, and I sincerely thank all of you. Each and every one of you have made this event a success. But an event cannot be successful without audience. So we have wonderful audience that join us this today, be it you are from Malaysia or from other countries. Some even stay until late night being with us. I feel that you are really awesome, are really great. So all in all, PR Festival have come to an end, but Toastmaster journey will not end here. This is just a beginning, and I hope that you can bring forward and leave a brand of Toastmaster in the future. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Joanne Lim.
Thank you so much, Organizing Chair Timothy, for his very well-rounded and very sending his gratitude for all the team players for making this PR Festival a successful one. Next, please help me to put your hands together to welcome our District Public Relations Manager, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Rashmi Raghav, for her closing address. Over to you, Rashmi.
Thank you so much, my beautiful teammate, Toastmaster of the Day, Joanne Lim. Thank you so much, dear participant. Thank you so much, dear speakers. Thank you so much, my lovely team. Within 2.5 months of this term, This PR team has evolved like a mega team of District 102. And the way they all learned, adapt, and evolved in this digital era is a well done for this. This is tremendously a huge task we have done as a PR team. When we launched this poster of having the 16 team members in District 102 PR team, I received lots of messages from my global Toastmaster friend, Rashmi, how you are going to handle this team? And I told them, no, I'm not going to lead them. I'm not going to hold them. We are learning from each other, and we will learn from each other, and we will work as a family member. I'm not the smartest person in my team. We all together as a team are the smartest team. We work together, we learn from each other, and we hold each other's hand, no matter what the task is. That's why this PR Fest evolved like a beautiful experience, full of learning experience from District 102. And ladies and gentlemen, the name of my PR team is a Mountain Movers, because I really believe that the way they are evolving, the way they are conducting the events one after another, the way they launched the new district website of District 102, the way they conducted this event is none less than moving a mountain. I'm so proud of them. Leaders, look further, go beyond, and touch as many lives as possible, and leave a legacy of love on people's heart. And that's why we are the Toastmasters. Let's lead, learn, adapt, and evolve together. I'm so proud of you all, especially my team members, Joanne, Jauntan, Timothy, everyone. I love you all. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you, District Director Srinivas, for your immense guidance and support throughout this event. Really matters a lot to us. Because of your amazing leadership, we are moving ahead. Thank you. Thank you, dear participants. Back to you, Joanne.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. I love you too. Last but not least, please help me to put your hands together and give a thunderous applause to our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas, for his closing address. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Joanne. It's done. And it's well done. So can we give a round of applause for the entire team of role players, everybody involved behind the scenes. Many of them were not there as in the front of the scenes, but they were working hard over the last 2.5 months behind the scenes. Every text, every poster, every video came up, and there were a lot of things were done behind the scenes. They were having day and night meetings. They were connected, and they were communicating with each other in a very different way. Yes, they were using the platform of digital world to be a digital age to provide something which is only possible in virtual world. My District 102, we're wondering, why are we doing this? So when I was doing my speech, acceptance speech of our installation, I spoke this theme called BVIP. And one of the important elements of VIP is that value one another. You can only value one another when you have respect for them, when you're sincere towards who you are. And when you value them, you do things to add value to them. And if you want to add value to them, the best way to add value is to influence them to do something amazing. And that's what this team has done. And I believe they have influenced you to grow in your Toastmasters journey. They have got speakers who influenced you to take a step up in your Toastmasters journey, professional life, personal career as well. And that's what we do. And the third was P, VIP, passion and purpose. The event was done with purpose. The purpose was not only to educate or have a time of learning, but also to inspire all of them and create an environment where you take branding and become a brand ambassador, because each of us are brand ambassadors. As we join Toastmaster, as we are part of Toastmaster, what we do, we are stay brand. And finally, they did with passion, the P, passion. So think of VIP. They've did event because that's what we want to do in District 1. All our events, we want to add value to our members. And of course, we welcome people around the world as well when we do those things. We want to influence with impact, and we want to do things with purpose and passion because we believe that's a way to live servant leadership and build a family of leaders in District 1 or 2. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining our family get together. We hope to see you again at another event and another time. Till then, stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and other social medias, and join this family of Toastmasters. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Right, and now the recording stops.